Wall Street Sizing Up, sponsored by StockTrade.tips. It looks like that we are live 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look, and there we are. All right. This is StockTrade.tips. This is YOLO Hour. Welcome. This is where we do zero research. This is not financial advice. We do no due diligence. We don't even really look at the macro or the micro of any stock. We're just chasing rockets. That's all we're doing is we're chasing momentum. Big momentum with nice green candles, and that's all we're doing. So with that, let's get the party started. And let me go to my Robinhood real quick. I'm gonna cue y'all in here real quick. Boom! I should be on the left side now as we come in. Let me boost up my so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I did keep ENVB overnight. It is down. I was up 27. You can see what happened. I did keep CRK, which is Comstock. ENVB. I thought I'm gonna keep this stock. BBIG. I kept it overnight, and it continues to. It was grinding good. Now it's back to grinding, so we are good to go. So with that being said, nobody's really joined up yet, but we're about to have 4 or 5 people on, and that'll be great. So we're going to hunt for rockets. One of the things that I did want to talk about while I kind of scanned through here and pulled the lever of the machine that we like to call the casino. So I was reading about wash sale rules. So one of the things that I'm going to do, if you've joined us before and you're listening to this on a playback is, so a wash sale rule is when I sell at a loss, but I cannot buy that stock back for, I can't buy that stock back for a month to really book that loss. In fact, it goes, the wash sale rule means that you can take a tax deduction on the loss. It's to stop people from using wash sale to increase tax benefits. I get it. So if you buy like 100 shares, right, and for like 10 shares at $1,000, $100 a share, I sell them at 7. I just lost 300, but next week I repurchase at 6 for 600, right? Due to the wash sale rule, that loss is added to the cost basis, meaning my $600 repurchase becomes $900. So I'm not really recouping all of my losses, just so you know. That's how that works. So here we go. ATAR has been going up all day long. Altierian, it does have serious volume, always has. So basically what the wash sale rule is going to be is that I'm just going to take a much lower, so the percentage will be the same, but I'm going to take a much lower, smaller positions because I can't. There was a story that came out on Twitter. I was looking at it too. Dude did he bought $1.4 million of stock, lost most of that, but his P&L showed $50,000 that he made for the year. Okay, decent, right? Especially if it's part-time. But he was doing about 50 trades a day, right? Here's the thing. Tax bill comes. $800,000 tax bill. So I need to really, really watch. XAir. So what I'm saying is I'm not going to do the grinders. We're only going to do what we believe could be rockets. Now, this is one right here. XAir. Clearly going up. Looks like it could turn up. I've bought XAir before, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to play the percentage. So I'm just going to buy a dollar of this. It's an $11 stock, right? And we'll move on from there. Let's spin. Let's hit it. Let's roll the dice. See if we can come up snake eyes. Let's hit the slots, the penny slots, if you would, and spin the wheel and see if we can come up with triple cherries, triple sevens. That's what we want to do here. But yeah, I want you guys to know as I talk, I'm going to go through a lot of these stocks. Now, CRCT has been hit hard lately. A lot of insiders have been sizing up on this stock. You can see it is for the last month. I believe this was the earnings call, and since August 13th, it has been going up. In fact, it's gone up from, it's gone up about 13, well, about 15%. So, and in 3 months, it was just moving sideways, but now it's going directionally bullish for the month, right? Let's check the insiders really quick. LOV, Spark Networks, we see a lot of people signing up on, or sizing up on LOV. A lot of people trading LOV, insiders that is. And so we're going to look at that one too, really quick, because I want to see if it's jumped up. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it has not jumped up at all. In fact, it didn't even move, and they just bought that yesterday. That was a director as well. So here we go. What's up, Jared? GSAT, let's go. Now, we bought GSAT in the past, so I can't go big on it. I like it though. We're gonna buy a little piece of it. Nice, good move, good little stock there. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does for us here. All right. Hey, Jared, I was just talking about the wash sale rules and how I've got to basically take less shares, right? Because I'm not on the losses. They're not going to count versus my profits on my other platforms and on this platform too. So I'm going to have to watch that with the wash sale rules. There was some Twitter rant where a guy did 1.4 million in buys. His P&L was only 50K that he made for the year, but he got an $800,000 tax bill. So I got to watch that, right? So typically you cannot buy, if you sell at a loss, you can't buy that stock back, or you can, but then that loss is then added to your cost basis, right? So just so you know. All right, we're spinning the wheel here. This is our first moving through. We're seeing a lot of red. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. This is not a good day. In fact, let's see where the market is right now. We are directionally sideways. Nasdaq is down 97, Dow's down 65, and the S&P is down. And we're not looking sharp at all, but we are directionally sideways. It looks like the S&P is kind of grinding up, but those would be your larger stocks, your more large cap stocks, of course. So as I'm moving through here very slowly, I do see a couple grinding up, but they're still red. VISL is one. G-Box just went green. It's grinding up all day. Makes me think there might be SNDX has been really good all day long. This is I'd take this one out, but it's not a rocket yet. Again, I don't want to mess with the damn wash sale rules after speaking to my CPA. So, but anyway, so if I didn't have the wash sale rules, I would be jumping on the grinders too. But I need to just stick with the rockets. Also, if you didn't hear Coinbase, that is ticker COIN, is down today. It looks like they are being sued by the SEC, even though the SEC won't give them guidance into one of their interest-bearing accounts. They are being sued, and I saw Mark Cuban get in on the Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coins, of Coin, and his Twitter rant. And Mark Cuban, basically, who has won against the SEC, basically said, "Hey, you got to get aggressive with them. You got to go on the offensive." And I totally agree. HRTZ grinded up. That's a great grinder right there. Look at that. That thing was down almost 2%, now up almost 1%. HRTX, you might look at that for at the end of the session here and see if we have something. CEI is up 3% at $1 exactly. This is I'm very long CEI in other on other platforms. I'm long. ATEER just continues to grind higher. You gotta love that. I'm not gonna take that one as a rocket just yet. I need to move down here a lot faster. We're gonna spin the casino wheel here and see if we can come up with some aces. So what else is going on? Yeah, so that's the Coinbase. And what's weird is they hadn't even come out with the actual product that the SEC is suing them for. So they got a what's called I think it's called a Wells summon. It's Wells something from the SEC. From what I understand, it's kind of like a cease and desist, but yet they won't talk to Coinbase. Makes no sense, especially when you can get 4% from just turning your dollars into USDC at Coinbase versus what 0.1% at a bank. So you kind of understand why the SEC is going after them, because the big banks are pissed. Look at Space today, SPCE, nice grind here, good grind, love to see it. This could turn into an absolute rocket. We need to keep an eye on this one. It looks like it just turned a little bit. I may take a small position here. Can you do like 0.5? Let me see if I can do like a fifth of a share. What is that? $1? Yeah, totally. Nice. So I'm jumping into Space, SPCE, XAir. So I'm gonna let those grind a little bit, and let's spin. Let's pull the lever of the penny slots. Hit the casino. We're looking for the triple cherries or the triple sevens. And if you guys see anything at all, let me know. I did see today we had CALA is grinding, guys. CALA, which is it's a biotech. Forget the exact name, but CALA is grinding today, and that's one that's been actually down for a while. Space we just took out. GSAT we took out. We're in those positions now. Again, very small positions. Cannot. I'm not gonna if I lose here, which you can and will lose money in YOLO hour, because that's what it is. YOLO. We're just betting the pizza money, the beer money. That's all we're doing. It's really not a bet. We're just not doing any due diligence. We're just trying to find some rockets. So I did see some big S&P 500 dividend hikes. I want to give you those. The Altria Group, I believe it's MO, is the ticker. They're paying a 7% yield now. Kinder Morgan KMI paying a 6.6% yield. You gotta love that. Verb, look at VERB grinding hard. Nice. Was down 5%, now down up 2. It's gone. It looks like it might take off. We're gonna run with it and see what we can get here. What can we get? So look like it just turned sideways. By the way, I'm starting off down 8. I'm just down 9. So, but I've got leftovers, BBIG's left over. It's directionally down. What should I do with BBIG? It is grinding up still. That's a healthy pullback. I'm good with it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm all good with that. I hope you guys are too. Again, so Kinder Morgan 6.61 yield. I've got the Williams Company WMB 6.5% yield. Chevron's doing a 5% yield. IBM's doing a 5% yield. Verizon's doing a 4.5. Now that's a good one for. It's not a growth stock. I'm not going to tell you that. Very large cap, right? But they are doing the 5G, and that stock seems like it could grind up. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's VZ, and then it's doing about a 4.5. So those are the stocks that I want to get out pretty early to you guys about yields, because I think that when we have to switch from growth stocks to value stocks, you want to look at the MOs, the KMIs, the CVXs, the WMBs, the VZs, right? Because those are going to, I mean, at KMI, you're getting 6%, right? So why not hold the stock? Especially if it's going to grind or continue sideways, you're still getting a 6% dividend yield. Come on, we're hunting rockets here. I'm not CMEI. It's grinding. This thing may take off. Look at this. It keeps bouncing. It keeps trying the intraday low. Sorry. There must be some resistance here. I bet there's resistance. Yep. It's got resistance right here. You can just tell right there within the past week, and that's what it's going off of. It's probably down here too. So that is a stock to watch, CEMI. We'll continue to watch that in the YOLO hour. It's why you're here, hunting rockets on a day. I did not trade today, guys. I just held positions today. You know, everything, I mean, just looking at the stocks, were directionally bearish almost in, I'd say, 80% of the stocks, right? At least of the stocks that we trade, right? Look at Dick's Sporting Goods, right? DKS, 4% just grinded down, right? Look at BLUW, did not know blue water. How high did that get? 28% now directionally bearish intraday, but had a hell of a day. So that is what you call profit taking right there. So once it started, it just starts to fall. So that is profit taking. That must have pumped today. Yeah, that is all. So it did. That's a full pullback, but that is profit taking chart if I've ever seen one. So there you go. All right. What else? We are looking at several other stocks on Rocket Hour, on YOLO Hour. My wife calls it Rocket Hour, by the way. So RPHM, oh, good one. Really grinded. Went as high as 18. Now directionally sideways. That's Reno Pharmaceuticals. Gotta love that. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff directionally down or directionally sideways. That's kind of what we're looking at. Jared, are you seeing something? Because it is a lot of red today. XR continues to grind for us. Hopefully that doesn't sell off. Again, if your stock, if your portfolio and you've got stocks in your portfolio that have been absolutely going up and grinding up, today may be the day that they're selling off because people are taking profits, right? So yeah, we looked at ATER. Is it taking off as well? Boy, that's a good one, man. It really is. You know what? Let's just take a small position. It's all about the percentage that I can get in on. So we will continue to do that. Well, what was weird yesterday looks like it turned back. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to turn back unless it does a full pullback. We're going to keep with it. So it looks like it just went to 40, 39.9, 40. So it's sitting there. So hopefully it'll keep grinding up. The FOMO should be there, but at 40 up, you would think that people want to take profits. I certainly would, so I cannot be mad. By the way, Chinese equities, the investment in Chinese equities has dropped to a 2-year low. That is by a hedge fund magazine, and also noted by Credit Suisse. So the government there has largely focused on cracking down on data security, education. I think what else was in there? Gaming. That was a big one. They're cracking down. In fact, a lot of people say that China right now is uninvestable, although some of their stocks are doing very, very well. Look at XBio here. XBio is doing. Oh, is this going to turn into a rocket? I'm going to jump on that one there and see what we got going. If XBio can turn into something. Let me do a little risk management here at the top. ENBB is grinding up. It may might turn green. So I'm down. I got to look at the percentages. GSAT might be an issue. Let me jump out of GSAT. I think that's gonna go sideways or turn down. Let me know if I'm wrong. If you see that turn up, let me go a little bit further towards the bottom. See if we can find those triple cherries, the 777s in the casino. Boom, here we go. Yeah, so China stocks are really out of favor with a lot of ETF pension funds. So to push those higher, it's just going to be the retail crowd for the most part. A lot of institutions at least investing institutions, your investment banks, blah, 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 are not recommending those stocks to their clients right now, just because of the turmoil. You just never know what the government's going to do next. SNDX is grinding, guys. It's grinding up. SNDX almost 4% up today. That's a good one. You might get some alpha off of that one at the right about now. We're 20 minutes in. You might find some alpha. HRTX looks like has it turned on us. We got volume, so let's take a small position here as well. I really want to stay away from grinders, but that looks like it could really turn really quick. It could also turn over really quick, which it may have just done. ATER. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm down less than 1% though, so once we find the rocket, we'll start adding to it. Look at ZENV. Now here's the rocket right here, right? Within 5 minutes, it went up 4%, but it's still under. That's really good though. Gosh, you wish you got on that one, but it's got to clear the tower, and then it's got to go green. So it's got a lot of work to do. That's one of the problems with the power hour today being red, is that you've not just got to clear the intraday high, you also have to clear the break even to where the stock goes green, right? And that's what we look for. By the way, the White House today, like they were talking about solar power, right? So by 2050, when we're almost all dead and gone or old, right? Literally, they want solar to be half of the electric grid, which I get because it's cheap right now, right? But solar only currently powers about 3%. So good goal to have, but none of those people are even going to be around, right? It's like I said, 50-year-olds, people don't hire 50-year-olds because their minds tend to, start to go downhill at that age. But yet we've got 70, 75, 77, 78-year-olds running the country. What's that tell you? Just makes you a little bit, just like, what are we doing? You got Nancy Pelosi doing, ridiculous. I mean, she and her husband, I mean, they're ballers, man. Seriously, they do options on Amazon. Who does Amazon options for like millions of dollars? It's crazy. Tesla options last year as well. So Jared, I don't know if I can get that one. BESV? Is that what you just said? Can't get to that one. Is that an OTC stock, Jared? Let me know. And I'll let you know the stocks that are grinding up that you might want to take an interest in at the end of the day. HRTZ is still grinding. We like that stock right now. As of today, it's not a rocket stock, but it is grinding up, and it has gone green. TPST 14. It's cleared the tower. We'll take a small position here and understand what is going on. Let's see if we're up. BBIG still up 26. ATER has pivoted and pulled back. It is now, I wouldn't say directionally, but it looks like it is not a bull call right now as we speak. And I'll probably stay out of that stock even if it goes up. AADI looks like it could move up here. It doesn't have the volume. It's got 80K of volume. Although AADI has had a lot of insider interest, just letting you know. We continue to see it as of last week. We saw about 4 insiders on all different days size up. It maybe because it's a newer stock too, right? So again, if you're joining the channel, looks like we got quite a few or a couple on here at least. Call out a ticker or a stock that you see that's on a rocket ride. We'll take a look at it for sure. Saw that job openings. We're spinning the wheel here, guys. As I talk, I'm going through these stocks and these tickers and looking for any kind of rockets. FREY is turning up, so you might want to watch that one. That has been a meme stock in the past. In fact, all of these have been meme stocks in the past, for the most part, right? Or we've had insiders buy them at some point, right? One or the other, and that's how they ended up on my list. Total number of job openings, they revised it higher. It is now 10.9 million jobs are open now. So there are more jobs now, by far, than people who want to work or that are unemployed. Certainly people that are that don't want to work. VKTX looks like it might be doing something. It's been grinding all day, took a dip, and now it's grinding back up. So that might be a good BTFD for you guys. HRTX, excuse me. Again, we've got a small position there in YOLO Hour, but it's grinding hard. Love to see it. We got a lot of red, guys. So hopefully a lot of you guys popped out. Took some profits, and you can always pop back in later on, right? What's funny is on the channel, if you're from the channel, DPW is up to date. You know what DPW is? That's Uncle Milt. Uncle Milt, just so you know, if you're not on the StockTrade.tips Telegram channel, Uncle Milt is the CEO of DPW. He buys about 10,000 shares. I'm not kidding you, every other day. Just what he does. He's that stinking rich, and don't we all want to aspire to be to that? We are buying our own. What is on Stock Twits? What's trending on Stock Twits? BBIG, EFTR is trending there, is what I'm seeing on a different screen here. Maybe I should refresh that before I start calling those out. We got GSAT is trending. If you're looking at the crypto space, ALGO is trending. That's Algorand, but it's a top 50 coin. CALA right here is still. Let's look at this stock really quick, because this thing is really grinding, and it's had a hell of a time. Yeah, it may have found a bottom. We'll see. It might have found a. So this, I wouldn't. Let's see how. Is that a natural? Yeah, that's a natural pullback. That's not from just from what I can tell of the TA. The euro looks like shit, but the 90-day, absolutely, it is. That's a natural pullback. You might look at CALA. It is one that again we've seen insiders buy. Let me pull the penny stock. And we're looking for 777s, couple of SNDXs grinding too. Let me give you some more. So the ones I thought were interesting was ANY. I don't know if I have that on my on this. Yeah, I need to add this. This is grinding as well. That seems to be a meme stock for right now. That thing has been a meme stock for a long time. What am I down? Verb. I don't know if that's going to turn up or not. We'll go ahead and sell Verb and get out of it. Again, we don't have a lot of not big positions, so for me to sell and buy back in is not a big deal. WKEY is being talked. KDMNN is being talked on Stock Twits right now. LAZR and MVIS are your big ones on Stock Twits. So when those are being talked about, you may want to watch Oscar. Now, OSCR, Oscar Health, OSCR. Oscar Health had a lot of insider size up yesterday. Hence, that's why it came out strong, up 7. And now grinding to up 4%. So we saw that. We did not call that one because it was actually the insiders. They were actually option exercises. So bullish, but not too bullish, because when you get the options at $10 and the stock's at what, 16, of course you're going to take it, right? So here we go. Let's hit the slots. I'm going to spin the wheel and see what we can come up with here. Looking for aces. We're looking for double or triple cherry, triple sevens. What's up? I got another kind of a BS deal going on at the Dallas Fed. I'm here in Dallas, something like the Pelosi deal too, right there. You know, I don't think anybody in Congress should, if you're making the laws and the regulations for stocks and equities and bonds and crypto now, you should not be able to trade it, period. Right? Put it in a trust. Somebody else trades it for you, right? There's no way you should be doing it. Your husband should not be able to trade. That just lends itself to corruption. ETNB, guys, which has been big over the past couple of weeks, looks like it's going sideways, but looks like it might be in a last ditch uptrend for today. Again, we're not seeing a lot of rockets. We are seeing a lot of directionally, basically stocks that have hit the intraday bottom and now are just moving sideways, but they are in the red. Clearly, all your blockchain stocks are going to be, all your Bitcoin mining stocks are going to be red. This is a buy the dip day, if you believe. And there are some stocks that I would be buying the dip in. I would absolutely be buying the dip in. So this might be one of those days for you guys. So the Federal Reserve, let me talk to you. It's a guy named Robert Kaplan, right? Robert Kaplan. Well, in 2020, now again, he's one of like 12 or 13 or 16. I'm not really sure, but he sits on the Federal Reserve on the committee. He's over the Dallas Federal Reserve and the minting there. And in 2020, he did 22 different trades over $1 million. Now, is that guy going to have some inside knowledge on what equities are going to do and what the bank's going to do and what the Fed is going to do? Are they going to leave basically equities alone, interest rates alone, which basically leaves equities alone? What are they going to do, right? And so, by the way, ANY is still grinding up. It's at 20%. Gotta love that. Let me see if KD. What is it? It's KDMN. KDMN. Am I right on that one? Nope. Okay, I can't spell KD, or I can't type. Let's see if they're on. Look at that, 72% up, and that's crazy. That must have been a buyout. Yep, that had to be a buyout. Boom. You just get to know it. So somebody has either tendered or they have bought them out. It's probably a tender. AADI might be on a rocket here. I don't think it's on a rocket. So get out of that. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, so he's one of the Fed leaders, this Kaplan guy, right? Had a total of 27 individual stocks, valued at over $1 million a piece, made $22 million trades as well. And these transactions included Apple, Baba, Amazon, Chevron, and GE, right? So basically value stocks. ATER, guys, ATER is falling right now. So if you're in that stock, you may want to take profits right now. You may want to look at that and take profits if you're in that stock. XAIR looks like it is still grinding up. XAIR, we're in a small position there. FireEye, FEYE, is turning over and looks like it is. People are starting to take profits there. IDT looks like it is trying to gain ground now and is trying to. It got turned back, but IDT, it's a holding. I believe it's a financial holding company. If I'm right there, XBio has turned down. We'll get out of it. It's going the wrong way, playa. So what we'll do is space SPCE is definitely in a pullback today. Profit taking probably in the last hour here. We've got about 26 minutes to go, and we're seeing. I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot turn over because most of these are in the red. I am seeing them go directionally sideways, so they're not losing a lot of ground. You can see what I see on the screen there. By the way, did y'all hear Intel? Intel is investing $92 billion in semiconductor factories, but it ain't here in the States. It's in Europe. Must have gave them a sweetheart deal. So, but at least they're going to be producing more semiconductors because we need that for everything, not just AI, but cars. I mean, you name it, we need it, especially in transportation right now. FINV grinding. FINV is grinding. It is now green. It has pierced the intraday high as well. So you'll know that one. Not seeing a rocket. AEI is one that I like long term. I want to show you something. So this thing, directionally for the month, it looks like it hit bottom on August 19th, and we are turning up. So I'm bullish on AEI. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm bullish on. TPSD went the wrong way. Wow, we missed that one bad. That was a bad miss by me on the risk management. We won't do that again. I don't know how I missed. That's probably talking too much. Let me scroll down here much quicker than I've been scrolling. At the casino, hopefully we can find some more rockets. I think we really found basically grinders. We haven't found just a rocket that's going to take us somewhere quick. So we hadn't seen that big green, elusive green candle, if you would. We saw Bitcoin yesterday. If y'all want to get into some crypto talk, Bitcoin El Salvador had bought 200 coins. Market tanks. Bitcoin loses 10K from like 52K, goes to 42K, basically a flash crash. Now it's back up to 45, 46, 47,000. It's really got to hold 46 for a while to still be in bearish territory, just to let you know that. And the reason you want to cheer for Bitcoin, I know a lot of guys on the channel says, well, I can't afford that. You can buy parts of it. Look, it's just like a stock. If it's a $100 stock or a $1 stock, if you invest $100,000, right, and that stock, whatever stock it is, goes up 100%, does a 2x, it's still the same amount of money. Just so you know. Do the math. Fact check me if you don't think that I'm correct. AMC, guys. AMC's on a rocket. It's got to clear the tower at 4907. But God, you have to bet on AMC, which I will absolutely bet on it. AMC clearing the tower. It looks like it's pulling back a little bit. Let's see what we got that at. We are in AMC. It's not telling me yet. Hopefully it clears the tower and we'll rock and roll. We're down. Looks like we're down $2, but I'm not taking big positions though. That's the thing too. Is like this is basically a losing cause for me because I can't take bigger positions. So what am I down in this one? 0.5%. BBIG doesn't count. CRK does not count. ENVB is grinding back up, but that does not count. So we'll see what AMC does here, right? X-Air is still grinding up, and we're up 1% there. So again, red day doesn't help us, right? Again, on a lot of red days, you do not want to trade. I don't trade on directionally red days. And if we look at the markets here really quick, sideways. In fact, we've got the S&P falling a little bit, as well as the Dow. Dow's down 97, and the Nasdaq is now down over 100 points. Not a good day. What is trending on Reddit right now? Just so you know, it's probably the stocks that we all know: BBIG, ATER, AEI, and Naked or NAK, CEI, NE, and HITI. So just so you know, back to chasing the rockets. We'll spin the wheel here at the casino. FinV is still grinding up. It has now gone green. CRCT is looks like it is rolling over and is now people are taking profits out of it. If anybody's got a stock, let me know. RNAS, could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Let's take a shot. Boom. Let's see what it's got here, and we will. Yeah. I like the RNAZ has cleared the tower, and we are gonna watch it take a position in that and see what it can do. That is RNAZ. It has done this to us before, by the way. It does not have a ton of volume. That's another issue with it. But I wouldn't call it a meme stock yet. So just so you know, we one of our calls yesterday was Wolf. You can see what it did. It jumped out 5 up. Probably would have got in right here. You could have got 3%, and then you hopefully would have gotten out as it goes down. But it is starting to grind up. We had the CEO take a big position in WOOF. That is Petco, by the way, if you did not know. So so we called that stock. Clearly, you don't like to make calls on red days like this, but that is one that turned out okay for us, right? DGLY on a rocket ride. Let's go. Let's see what we can pull out of this one. Looks like it may turn back. I hope not. It's got enough average volume that it could absolutely rock and roll here. Let's see if we get a little party going on in the pants of DGLY. And we will continue to put. Look, I've got to get down here to the bottom. I've gone to the bottom twice in 40 minutes. Let me move through here pretty quickly. See if we can roll some snake eyes. Look at DPW, might be turning up. I don't think it's cleared the tower yet. Again, it hasn't not cleared its intraday high. You need to understand it's got to clear the intraday high for it to be a real rocket, because 9 out of 10 times it will get turned back. All right. Now, I do take chances on, ones that are clearly. All right, here's IMH. Again, not enough volume for me, but at 230, it's gone up 2%. That's still pretty good. I'm not going to take that bait, though, because there's just no volume behind it, especially today, especially this month. So you guys know, this month is in fact, it is, I believe, the second lowest volume month. Last week was the second lowest volume week, typically, right, on average throughout the year. So that's good. That's good to know. That means small float can still move. It also means that big, large value or large caps, it's very, very tough to turn them. So just understand that. So if they're on a trajectory of going up, and most S&P is, then you have to look at that. All right, we've got Spire here. Looks like it could turn up as well. We'll take a small position for me. Again, I'm taking smaller positions today because I was advised by my CPA about the wash trading rule, and because I buy these stocks all the time, and it's basically a lot of the same stocks, right? You have to wait a month, so I cannot take large positions. So the best one that we've had today is XAir. It's up 0.5% is all. RNAS has done it's not a full pullback, but it's not going to have. It's got good volume, but it's some of you guys want to hang on to that. I do not. It's a very interesting biotech, by the way. You want to read about that. HRTX has absolutely in a pullback position. Got to get out of it. Was not going over the portfolio. AMC has it's in a huge pullback. AMC, Look, it got turned down by the intraday high, what we called the tower. It did not clear the tower, and thus we have to get out. That's what happens. Most of these stocks get turned down, but once they pierce the intraday high, look out. They could really, really run, and that happens about 20 to 30% of the time as well. So that's why you don't see a lot of rockets. You don't see a lot of rockets today too, because it's all red. Looking at a lot of some meme stocks in here, and they're just not up. Lit B is turned over, is up 3%, but is directionally turned over, and profit taking has begun there. VSCO is grinding up, but it is still in the red, 1.5%. Not seeing the right. CRCT has turned over as well. I think I mentioned that, and people are taking profit there. So if you're in that stock, you may want to take some profit. RNAZ is playing some tricks. We want to talk about Dunkin' Donuts here. DNUT. Understand that we've had several executives and directors size up on this stock the last 2 weeks. So understand this is a stock of interest. It's got plenty of volume, 1.5 a day. You can see what it's done. I would say it's let's see what it's just done. We had a lot size up here August 18th, and then the ebbs and flows in here we've had people size up as well. That's DNUT. I'd wait for it to find a bottom, and then that may be a stock you want to look at. In fact, I said Dunkin', that's Krispy Kreme. Sorry guys, that is Krispy Kreme. DNUT. Who doesn't like a good Krispy Kreme? I don't get them because, I mean, if you eat one, it's like eating a damn Big Mac. It's just putting that watery thing in your mouth, but in the back of your head, you're going, man, I got to go to the gym for 4 hours to eat this one donut. It's like the McDonald's thing. Look at DGLY. Looks like it may have turned up even more. DGLY, we still hold a rocket or a YOLO hour position there. Good to see. I'm seeing some more stocks go green. Joan, Joan, that's Joanne's. It is wanting to do has it cleared the tower? 1043. It's cleared the tower, but it's not by much though. It needs to. That's one that we'll continue to follow on that one. Continue to follow. Oh yeah, I was talking about Bitcoin. The big winners yesterday and today. Really quick, we'll roll over there. Big Bitcoin, 46.3. Ethereum is above 3,500. You love to see that. Cardano is holding at 243, $2.43. Solana is up 9% today. I bought some on the dip yesterday. Uniswap, no. Doge is hanging tough. It only went down to 21 cents. It's now back up to 25. Chainlink hanging tough. Litecoin, you got to be bullish at 180. It's at 181. Algorand, there it is. $1.74. It's up 44%. That's in the last 24 hours. So jumped on that this morning. I got 26% on that one, but I'm not going to sell it yet. I'm really not going to sell, but I will trade out of it for sure. Also jumped in on Phantom here. It's up 66 so that was 3 days ago. I jumped in on that one. And then there's not a lot more down here that I got in on. I do like the FTT coin. That's the FTX exchange coin. I did jump on that one. I don't think it's up very much today. What else did I buy? I bought a little more Cardano. I bought me a little polka dot. This was yesterday, guys, when the market was well down. It was a flash crash. It came back pretty quickly, but it's still, there were some good buys left, and so I took them. All right. That being said, we are moving. Let's go. What do we got here? About 12 minutes till the bell. DGLY is still moving up. We'll go ahead and keep that one. Let me spin this a little quicker, guys, as we go through today's stocks. Oh, what I was saying to continue the crypto conversation just real quick is that so El Salvador bought the 200, the dip comes, they bought 300 more, and now I'm told they're up to 550 coins. Everybody in El Salvador is going to get $30 in crypto, and I saw they are using the Lightning Network down there, and so I saw McDonald's using it, and I saw Starbucks using it, and it was literally 5 seconds in between from when the Bitcoin was sent to when it was received. Now that was pretty cool to see. I'd never seen the Lightning Network that quick. So that was on Twitter's where I found that. Just to let you know. By the way, Tesla has grinded up and is now back to green. That's a very good sign. ALT is been grinding up. It's up 3% on the day. If you have a stock like ALT that's up 3% and has grinded up all day, you need to be happy. Jim, what's up? ATR got me 1K today. Good deal, man. Love to hear it. Did you get that in Power Hour, or sorry, on YOLO Hour, or did you get that? Was it left over from yesterday, Jim? Let me know. Because that's interesting to me, because I've got a hypothesis here of, I believe some of the, or a lot of these stocks that are directionally like grinding up the day before in YOLO Hour typically seem to outperform the next day, right? And when I say outperform, it means like it will open pre-market up, and it will open at the opening bell up, and then it may fall off at that point because people are taking profits. But that is what I have come to see. Now, it's not every stock. I bought an option on it this morning. Perfect, man. That's really, really cool. Now, was that, I wonder if that was grinding yesterday. I don't remember. You may have to, all right, guys, SPRT, it is not cleared the tower, and that's why it's been turned back. But you just got to love this stock. You really do. This 58 million shares traded per day on average. That's support.com. It is always in, you want to say the top 10. It was typically the top 5. Today it looks like it's number 10. That's and look at, look, it's directionally, look at that pump. In one day, bam, 2 days, it went, 4 days, 4 days, it went up 600%. It did get the dead cat bounce right there, by the way. Now it is directionally bearish, but it looks like it is, it may have found a bottom here. So we'll see. That's when you got to take day by day. That's what I do. All right. And you can tell my options all suck. I bought one option yesterday, and these were calls. Yeah, so DGLY for me is going directionally sideways. It has not pulled back, but I don't see it making a rocket at this point. Really want to take profits in BBIG. That sucks, man. I just lost 15%. You know what? I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep on BBIG. It was a healthy pullback. Oh, I hate to lose money. So, but maybe I'll take a few shares. I've only got 5 shares. It still galls me though, right? Let me sell a few shares here. Take some profits off the table, and then when it comes back, I will buy more shares. So there you go. All right. Let's see what we're. I'm going to keep X-Air overnight. Clearly, I'm going to keep ENVB because it's got 20 million on its balance sheet. It is part of a merger right now, and they own 3 different companies that they are the major shareholder in. You may want to research ENVB. It's a pretty good story there. CRK is Comstock Resources. We found this one. Look at that chart, guys. Looks like it found bottom here around August 19th. And yeah, so we found this through insiders buying. That's Comstock. That's why it's on my list here. And it's been a good stock for us. Really has. I have that on. I have that as well, it's not a long-term stock, but I did buy a good, healthy amount of it on, I think like a grand a couple weeks ago on Public. I'm using Public there. Um, but again, I only use Robinhood because I can scroll through the stocks very, very fast and look and see what is going on, and if there's a rocket taking off that we need to look at. So, IPG looks like it might be grinding. Man, guys, it's getting a lot of red. We talked about Krispy Kreme DNUT. I see. Here's one. SHIP SHIP is grinding up. We'll probably could go green in the next 6 minutes before the closing bell. DGLY has already turned back on us. VKTX turned over. What's up, Anik? Any Rocket State, man? It's been a bad day for Rockets. I would tell you that we have not found a real rocket yet. We thought we had one in AMC, but it could not clear the tower, could not clear the intraday high, and so even AMC was turned back, which makes you think if AMC can get turned back, then what else can get turned back? Real quick, let's see what GME's got. GameStop has got earnings after the bell, I believe. Maybe they were today. So it was down 3%. Now it's up about 0.5%. So off its lows. So what am I keep? I'm going to keep X Air. I'm going to go ahead and keep Comstock, SR, Spire. It's not inspiring, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to jump out of that one now before it gets too late. I've got 5 minutes. It's not going to be a rocket for me. Why take that risk? If anything, it's going to go down and it's going to sell off. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to the casino here and see if we can find 777s or the triple cherries. Maybe we can pop a cherry today. Let's see. We got CIDM is turning over and it's about to go red. If you're in that one, that's a meme stock, or has been a meme stock before, if you know what I mean. Your bet is on AEI. Let's look at AEI because I'm long AEI. In fact, I talked about it today. Just moved. Had a great start in pre-market, and then started off 11 up, went as high as 12, 13 up, and then it's just gone sideways at around 7%, 5%ish, if you would. But I'm with you on that one. I like that stock as well. That is in my where'd I have that stock? I've got that one in my TD Ameritrade account. Is where I put that stock. So I was telling the guys I've got to watch for the wash trading rules. Look at FREY is grinding up. Well, it should go green. Well, may not go green before the bell. We will find out very soon. James says it's not for him. Okay. James comes legit. That's what I like. So PRTS, we like PRTS as well. It has clearly been a meme stock, and it's car parts, used car parts. In fact, from what I understand, it has just gone green and grinded up. Let's see where it went as low as 2.5%, 3% today. And now could almost be on a last rocket ride here. So that is PRTS. You might look at that as one you want to hold over for tomorrow, because there's got to be a reason that there's some kind of catalyst behind it that did that, right? As much as they turn down, they also turn up like that on catalyst. We've got 2 minutes left in the session. We are moving through here as fast as we can. Joanne looks like it is grinding up. It's up 5% today. That's our arts and crafts, by the way. If you did not know, that is a COVID play for sure. SPCE has turned over directionally, and people are taking profits. CRSR is grinding up. That is our gambling stock. And we love those. We love those stocks. All the ARCs are down 2.5%-ish today. Alt is up. It actually kept, it grinded up and is now up 2%. ALT is on the Reddit boards. We've got about a couple seconds here. ANY. Let me see what's done before I can. Is this the bounce? I'm not going to take that on. I'm just not going to do it. I don't need to take that risk right now. I could pop it tomorrow if I need to. And we are XR. I'm going to keep. Let me go back to the top really quick. ADI. So I'm keeping BVI IG even though I'm up 17%. ENVB I'm up 17%. XR I'm up. It's fallen on me, and we just went. There's the bell. Ding, ding. So, not a lot of rocks today, guys. I apologize. There's not a lot of you left on this now because we didn't find rockets, and we could not get enough excitement generated, but that's just how it rolls. So, EVAX ended up, looks like it's got could have a catalyst and with a rocket on it. We'll also go to the Open Insider and see who's laid down some filings. None yet. They'll come in shortly. And if we look at the fintails of the day, which would tell me what the funds are doing, there was not a lot that came in that were new. They were ETFs for the most part. So with that being said, guys, we will continue to do this tomorrow, whether it's red or a green day, because one is, even if nobody was watching or nobody was on the live stream, I like doing it. And if I like doing it, I'm going to continue to do it. So with that said, guys, I appreciate you guys that were all here. Jared, thank you very much. Jim Seeley, thank you very much. Anik, thank you very much for participating in YOLO Hour. We will see you tomorrow. With that said, watch your six. You go hard in paint. And we will see you tomorrow, like I said.